they use him.
The Swiss Army knife deal. Here's Allen on 2nd and 10. Stepping up into the logo and throw. He's got Diggs wide open. It's caught. Touchdown. 46-yard strike.
Kenny C back on the mic for my New York Sports Roundup recap. Going to keep it brief today, make it a speed edition for you guys to briefly touch on each of the teams that I'm going to discuss. Let's go, starting with the big breaking news out of Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills sending star wide receiver Stephon Diggs in a shocking blockbuster to the Houston Texans for a meager 2025 second-round pick. GM Brandon Beane, you got fleeced by GM Nick Caserio. D'Amico Ryans and Stroud now welcome Diggs with open arms to an arsenal that now has Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, and newly acquired in free agency Joe Mixon in that backfield. They are now the team to beat in the AFC, or they are now the team that can beat the Chiefs in the AFC, and no longer the Bills in my eyes. Josh Allen, they just got rid of your stable, getting rid of Gabe Davis and Diggs and losing Trent Sherfield as well. And now Curtis Samuel, Matt Collins, and Khalil Shakir are your big three. Not ideal. I think even the Jets will win the division in the AFC East. Moving on to the next team, the New York Knicks on a 3-game skid at the worst time. Just 7 games left in the season, relying way too heavily on Jalen Brunson. Guys are, no, I don't want to say getting overworked because that's Thibodeau's style, having his guys play a lot of minutes, but they're definitely hurt right now. They're beat up. OG Anunoby out the last 7 after re-aggravating the elbow. Still waiting on Julius Randle, who's been out the last 29 games. You got Hartenstein dealing with the Achilles still, and Mitch Robinson with that ankle. Both of them combined for just about 28 minutes last night against the Heat. They're beat up. Deuce McBride, last 7 games, averaging 44 minutes a game. Between him and Brunson and Josh Hart, who had a really off game last night, they're the lifeblood of the Knicks right now, but really the Knicks game centers around Jalen Brunson, who's getting double teamed night in and night out. They're on a 3-game skid, 3 really rough losses, and now they fall to the 5 seed in the East after just 2 games ago they were contending for the 3 seed. If they would have beat the Thunder, they would have had the 3 seed in the East. Now they're tied with the Magic for the 4. If the playoffs were to start today, they'd play the Magic. Let's see how this thing unfolds, but the Knicks, they've been beaten up and battered as we head into this playoffs, and I don't like it. But moving on to another team that has just 7 games left, the New York Islanders. They're now trying to contend for a playoff berth. Unlike the Knicks, who are locked in, the Islanders are not. They are on the cusp. They have 81 points, while the Red Wings and the Capitals have 82 points. The Caps have that last wildcard spot with 82, and the Flyers have 83. 2 games ago, if the Islanders didn't allow the Flyers to score with 9 seconds left, they would have been a point back of the Flyers for the 3 seed spot in the Metropolitan. And now they won a crucial game last night, 2-1. Simon Holmstrom got the go-ahead goal, clutch by him. They beat the Blackhawks, the second worst team in the league. They squeaked out that victory when it should have been a landslide W. But now they have 7 games left. They play the Jackets tomorrow. They got the Rangers coming up. And the Islanders, they pretty much have to win out. And the Buffalo Sabres are their best friend. Buffalo plays the Red Wings, and then they play the Capitals again. They beat the Capitals last night. Clutch victory for the Isles. And it's unfortunate when you have to rely on other teams to now win for you in order for you to get in. But that's what it's come down to, because the Isles have shot themselves in the foot in the back end of March. Had a terrible end of the month of March. And now they're contending and trying to fight for a last spot, trying to squeak in. So you're saying there's a chance. That's my New York Roundup recap. Drop your comments and your thoughts below in the comment section.